In this video, I'm going to show you how to use a few of the RobotGeek modules with the DynamixShield. RobotGeek and Grove are frameworks for modular sensors and actuators. For both of these different systems, you can buy commercial, off-the-shelf parts for a lot of different things that just plug in and can be used. These modules make it really easy to build robots or other projects. First, we'll use the RobotGeek joystick to control two servo motors. This joystick has two 3-pin analog connectors, one for each axis. Let's connect these up to the analog 0 and 1 ports on the header of the DynamixShield. Be sure to plug it in with the correct polarity. You want the black ground wires to be on the top of the header that's labeled ground. Now let's plug our servos into the shield. The first servo will be a high-tech HS475 HP servo. We're going to plug it into the D3 line, which is, this first one is D2, so we're going to plug it into the second one. Again, make sure that black is on top so that that's where the ground is. Our next servo is a Grove micro servo. We're going to plug this into the PWM2 or pulse width modulation 2 port. Next, we want to make sure that jumper J14 is set to external. That's this one here. Now let's go into our repo and go to the sketches folder and go to the joystick test. Load that sketch. The first thing it does is include the servo library. Then it defines some constants. We have this first servo at pin D2, the second servo at pin D3. Then our joystick first axis is on AD0, second axis AD1. We have some buffers. We declare our servos, clear our buffers out, attach to our servos, turn our joystick input pins into inputs, start our debug serial. And then within our loop, we're going to read our potentiometer values, compute some rolling averages, and then take those average values and map them into a shaft position. And then use those shaft positions to set the position of our servos. Then print something out and delay a little bit. So let's go ahead and upload this sketch. So if I go along this axis, I'm controlling the micro servo. If I go along the up axis, I'm controlling the other one. And if I move along both axes, I control them both at the same time. So here with just 5 connections, we were able to use a little off-the-shelf joystick to control 2 servos, and you can use this. You could use another joystick and make a little robot arm or anything you want, and you could just plug them up as modules. They just, just buy these parts, pop them in, and you're good to go. Let's go ahead and take this apart. Take the power out, take the USB out, and we're going to do a different module now. For this example, we're going to use a RobotGeek sliding potentiometer to control the tempo of a little tune that's being played back by a Grove buzzer or speaker. Now let's connect the Grove buzzer up to the digital 3 line, again making sure to get the black ground wire up on top. Then we're going to plug our potentiometer into the AD0 line. Then let's plug our USB into the programming port of the Arduino. And that's it for our hardware. Let's go ahead and take a look at the sketch for this one. Now let's go into our repo, go to Sketches, go to Buzzer Test, and load that sketch. I actually found a sketch online that does some of this, and I just modified it. It basically plays a tune through the speaker, and we're going to modify it to let the slider potentiometer control the tempo or the playback speed of that. So here, first thing we do is define our speaker pin as 3 and our slider pin is 0. Then in our setup, we define our speaker pin as an output, slider pin as an input. In the loop, we read from our slider, we map it into a tempo time from 100 to 400 milliseconds, and then that's what's controlling the playback of the different notes. Alright, let's go ahead and upload this sketch and take a look. I'm going to start it here on the fastest value and then I'll move it down. These are two really simple examples of how you can use RobotGeek modules with the DynamixShield. All the modules I've tried work fine with the shield, with the exception of the regular push buttons. This is because the pull-up resistor on the level shifter interferes with the pull-down resistor on the push button. You can still use the shield with custom push buttons, but you just no longer need that resistor in your circuit. However, there are a lot of other RobotGeek modules that you can use it with, from LCD screens to Wii controllers. If you like the DynamixShield, then please support my Kickstarter for it so I can get these boards produced and available for others to use. Thanks for watching.